The decade of the 2000s was cool and all, I guess, but what we're here to do is talk about the top 10 games released within this decade. And I may or may not have mistaken a release date, so I have one exception. Some games are banned, and they're on screen now, as I've talked about them before.
It makes me poop my panties. Shadow of the Colossus is number 10, another game that cements that video games are art. This game is just a giant collection of boss battles, 16 to be exact. You play as Wander, who travels to a forbidden land to revive a woman named Mono. In this land exists Dorman, an omnipotent being who tasks Wander to destroy the Colossi, and I might as well explain all of them. Valis. The first Colossus is the most simple, just hit its leg and climb up the platforms to its head. Quadratus. The second Colossus is the first quadrupedal. It's also simple. Hit its foot and climb it, and then hit its butt, and then hit its head. Gaius. The third Colossus is the biggest bipedal Colossus that can actually walk. You get it to swing its sword at the platform, and then you knock its armor off, and then you climb it and stab its stomach, and then stab its head. Phaedra. The fourth Colossus is a horse-like creature, and you lead it onto the tunnels, and then you go in and exit another while it still thinks you're in one. Then you climb to stab its butt, and then you hit its head and stab it too. Avian. The fifth Colossus is a bird. You attack it while it's minding its own business, and then it swoops down, and you jump on. You climb its tail, stab it, and then move to its wings and stab those too. Barba. The sixth Colossus breaks down a wall and chases you until you can hide under a platform where then it looks for you. And you jump onto its beard, and then you find the sigil there, and you stab it. Hydrus. The seventh Colossus, it's underwater and has electric spines. You wait for it to come up where then you grab on to its tail and climb across it to its head, avoiding and deactivating the electric spines before stabbing it. Kuramori. The eighth Colossus, a relatively smaller one, but still a formidable foe. You encounter it in a crater-like area, where it ignores you until you get its attention, in which it jumps up to where you last were and spits poison there. Then you go around the temple and shoot. Bassaron, the ninth Colossus, is a big turtle that shoots fireballs, and you need to lead it over geysers to knock it over and shoot its foot with an arrow, knocking it over and then climbing onto its tummy before it gets up, and you travel up its back and stab its head out. Dirge. The 10th Colossus, a rock version of the worms from Tremors. You shoot it in its eye hole, causing him to crash into the wall, and then you poke it, and you repeat. Celosia. The 11th Colossus is one of the smallest colossi despite being elephant-sized. Compared to everything else, dude is teeny tiny. See, this dude protects fire, yet he a dummy head, and is also scared of fire. So you force it down a cliff, breaking its armor, and jump onto its back and poke it. Pelagia. The 12th Colossus has teeth on its head, and you can get up on its back and climb to its head and hit those teeth to get to the platforms, and it fires lightning thingies at you. And then it hops up, and then you stab its gut open. Phalanx, the 13th Colossus, the Sky Spear. This big one is long, and it does nothing to you at all. So you fire arrows into its flight bladders, and climb onto this peaceful beast, and stab its back to death. Cenobia, the 14th Colossus, another small dude, and it chases you around an old destroyed city, and you get one of these big boy pillars to land on its back, and then you poke its back. This is my second favorite Colossus. Argus, the 15th Colossus, climbs up from a cliff and makes me poop my panties, so you run from this fine lad as it bounces you up and get it to hit your hidey hole, and then climb from this bridge and jump down to poke it and make it drop its sword, and then you go and poke it a bunch. Malice, the 16th Colossus, the last one, is a big, tall lad that shoots a lightning at you, and you climb it and poke its bits before it goes die. Shadow of the Colossus is a beautiful game with an albeit simple plot, but this game is one of the best out there.
If they bit so toy!
I get to talk about the seams! Oh hell yeah, I love this series, even if EA has ripped it to shreds as they do. You get to create your very own neighborhood in this one, it's pretty cool. I named mine Cidertopia and put Mario in it. If I wasn't scum and used other people's footage, that I give full credit to, I could show you. In your own neighborhood, you can make it pretty or uglier than my friend's mom. You can also make your own house. Then you can make a sim, such as these beautiful people made by Papa Eyebrow. Unlike Sims 4, you don't need 20,000 packs to enjoy this one, cause back then EA wasn't as soul-sucking and demonic. I don't really know how to explain this one, considering you really just make your own experiences, so try The Sims 2, man, it's really good.
Grease! Police!
This game is about mirrors. Some maid I know wouldn't like that. Far above Planet Popstar lies the mirror world, where trouble is brewing. Meta Knight has sensed the trouble and went to see what it is, before being ambushed by Dark Meta Knight and losing a duel. Dark Meta Knight then travels down and attacks Kirby, causing him to reflect and split into 4 Kirbys, which can serve as other players or just CPUs. The usual Kirby copy abilities are here, but the newcomers are Cupid, Missile, Smash, and Master. Vyro's remembered Missile because Mans just turns into a literal bomb and plows through the level. What's next? Kirby gets a literal gun? This is a pseudo-open world game and can pretty much be explored in any order you want, going around looking for pieces of the mirror Dark Meta Knight sliced up. After you find all the shards, you travel to another world and confront Dark Meta Knight, who gets called out by Meta Knight. And after you defeat him, Kirby gets sucked into a portal in which Meta Knight, who isn't fast enough to get there, throws his sword Glaxia into it, where Kirby grabs it and fights Dark Mind like 50,000 times. He then turns into a big giant eyeball until that gets beaten and attempts to ditch the Kirbys before Kirby gets on his Warp Star and chases Dark Mind in a dogfight. Only one is making a safe landing after.
Strange, isn't it?
Sonic Colors is number 7. Yes, this game did come out in 2010, but shut up! The second 3D Sonic game using the boost mechanic. In this game, Sonic and Tails travel to the unopened Eggman's Interstellar Amusement Park, because you know some fishy shit is going on in there. And in some cases that's true. Ain't that right, Tails?
Well, I'm totally pleased, and a little nauseous. I grabbed a bite at the bucket of sushi.
What's the verdict?
His cruelty knows no bounds.
Bruh. Tails legit blew up a toilet. Gross. Blast through several planets Eggman chained together while also setting free some aliens that Eggman captured and turned into robots, like in the original series in Lost World. Oh wait, no, that's not right. What Eggman is really doing is burning them alive to use them for fuel to power a machine that will be used to enslave the entirety of Mobius. Tropical Resort is a tropical resort in the heartland of Eggman's Park. Starlight Carnival is a carnival in space with disappearing and reappearing ground. Aquarium Park is a water park plus aquarium with sushi buckets that give you the poopies. Planet Wisp is a lush green planet with Eggman's mechanization ravaging it. Asteroid Coaster is an asteroid belt, and Sonic shows how much stronger he's gotten. In Sonic 3, Super Sonic was slowed down by asteroids, and now in Colors he's bursting through them instantly with no pushback in his base form. Terminal Velocity is the pathway to the park, and Sonic races down as fast as he can to avoid a black hole and defeat Eggman. This game introduces a new mechanic, which are used in the Sonic games since then. The ones in this game are white, yellow, cyan, blue, green, pink, purple, violet, orange, and red. They each have their own quirks and abilities. This game is also funny. Like at times throughout the levels, Eggman comes up and says some of the funniest shit I've heard in a game.
Please refrain from throwing coins, trash, or small children into the reflecting pools.
Better than Melee without a doubt. No, wait. Wait a second. Hold on. Wait. Unlike Smash Ultimate, I can actually list all of the characters. Mario, Donkey Kong, Link, Samus, Kirby, Fox, Pikachu, Marth, Mr. Game & Watch, Luigi, Diddy Kong, Zelda, Sheik, Pit, Meta Knight, Falco, Pokemon Trainer, Ike, Snake, Peach, Yoshi, Ganondorf, Ice Climbers, King DDD, Wolf, Lucario, Ness, Sonic, Bowser, Wario, Toon Link, Rob, Olimar, Captain Falcon, Jigglypuff, and Lucas. Smash Brawl even came with an entire other game inside of it, Subspace Emissary, and because I haven't played it in years, I'm going to borrow from Wikipedia like all students do, but don't cite because teachers are dumb and don't know how to can't do that anyway. Actually, I was just going to copy paste it, but after reading it, I'm like, I got this instead, considering it's like super long, and like I didn't want to have to read every single one of that, and even though I already did, but like, then I realized that, oh my god, I have to edit in every single scene for this, and I don't really feel like doing that, so I'm gonna take the lazy way out, because I'm already done with this, bullshit and all that, so anyway, I already recorded the upper paragraph, so I'm not re-recording, so like, this Bluey boy is controlling a hand, and he wants to turn all the fighters into trophies, and recruited Bowser, Wario, and Ganondorf to do so. And now you gotta stop them. And also Sonic saves them, it's in the universe in a cool-ass scene I like. I know Melee is considered the better of the two, considering you can play both on the Wii, but like, I like this one more because it improves on everything Melee did, except the random tripping. I can go take a 1940 shower. Pokemon Black and White is the most artistic and adult Pokemon game, along with its sequels which get an honorable mention. The best evil team, some of the best rivals, the most new Pokemon at 156, a very memorable region, the best music, the Watts are here, and they're the bestest things ever, even if the Oshawott everyone thinks about whenever you say Oshawott is a total horn dog. My favorite gym leaders, my favorite Elite Four, not my favorite champion, Cynthia is still waifu, but like anyway, travel through Unova as a 16-year-old person. Yes, the player characters are 16 in these games, not 10 like the stereotype is. Start in November Town before going to Akimula Town, where a cult is saying that we should release all Pokemon because it's like slavery before N appears to challenge you, who can hear what Pokemon are really saying, which is pretty pog. But like, he's in a cult, so I could kick his ass anyway, and he's like, I never expected a Pokemon to say such things. So like, you keep going along and beating gyms and taking out Team Plasma until beating the Elite Four, and to see N beat Alder, and he's like, I win. And then a big-ass castle appears somehow. You ever just build a castle underground with no one noticing? So N's just like, beat me and my cool-ass dragon, bitch. So then you summon your own cool-ass dragon and kick his dragon's ass before his dad comes in and says, Man, N, you ain't shit, you big stinky head. And so Getsis is like, I'm gonna literally murder you. So you defeat him and roll credits before the sequel where the cult becomes a terrorist organization that bombs the city with ice. I may have simplified a lot, but still, Generation 5 is the peak of Pokemon and definitely the best of the series, much better than Generation 8. Also, I just couldn't ignore this song.
Whoa. Nice cock. Bro, before I say anything about Crash 5, did you know that every song in the game is made by an acapella group? So, like, every song is made by a human mouse. I mean, look up some of these songs, and you swear there was a instrument. But nope, only mouth noises. So this is probably the funniest game I ever played. There's even got a fart joke, right?
I'm stuck! The greatest evil scientist in the world! Stuck in a pipe. How could things get any worse?
Cortex even makes fun of a game trope.
Oh, Crash. The farmer's market is tomorrow, and my wampa trees won't grow, for my orchard is riddled with greedy worms. If you rid my land of these pests, I'll give you this power crystal.
I'm an evil scientist. What do you expect? This isn't a game.
There's even two good jokes that are the same. They even resume that joke with something added.
My daughter, niece! We must do something! Think, Cortex, think! Coming through! Ladies? Excuse me, madam. Are those real? Mother?
Yeah, those are probably things you shouldn't get mixed up. In fact, this is my favorite Crash game. The platforming and controls are top notch. Doesn't stop me from dying all the time, because I'm not a god. But like, anyways, the game starts 3 years after something that haunts my dreams. Please save me. And Dr. Neo Cortex uses a paralyzed ray to paralyze Coco. Crash sister and dresses like her and gets Crash to follow him. Which, like, why doesn't he uses the ray on Crash and Coco? But anyways, Crash follows it for him because he has a tiny brain and gets ambushed by the gallery of rookies of the Crash series, and Cortex loses and attempts to kick the shit out of Crash, and you can. So then after the evil twins appear and say, "Oh, we're evil," and then we go and defeat them. Yay! So like, I'm kind of prefer the new Crash 4 completely skipped over this, but also that means it skips the other games, which is
A small price to pay for salvation.
Thank you, Thanos. Glad I can trust you to have my back. Oh, Tony Stark, I don't feel so good.
Spyro 5 is really good. Has anyone noticed that every single time I mention Crash, Spyro is always on the list too? I know that's normal, but like I'm also like the only person on Earth that prefers Spyro over Crash any day. So like Heroes Trail is really good. You play as Spyro 98% of the time. The other 1% is Hunter, that's acquired that one time, and the last 1% is the other 3 people, Blink, Sergeant Bird, and Sparks, who are pretty optional, only with playing as for a light gem to unlock some things that are required. So like, what's the story? So Red comes in like, I'm evil, and plants dark gems all over the realms. He even finds and recruits Ganasty Gnorc to help him, and so you gotta go stop him. Yay. Spyro even gets separate breaths in this game. Fire. The primary breath. It kills enemies but not armored ones. Lightning. The secondary breath. It takes longer to kill enemies but is also used for puzzles. Water. The hereditary breath. It only stuns enemies and is used for puddles. Fucking puddles. God damn it! Ice. The quaternary breath. It freezes enemies and they die. It can also freeze water for puzzles. Yeah, puzzles. There are 4 realms to travel. The grass one, the beach one, the snow one, the volcano one, which turns into the mechanical one. There's even a stalker in the form of Dragon Amy Rose and Red Spyro? Okay. They either show up again either. Ah!
Nick, 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 Nick.
Nickelodeon!
I just sent a nostalgia bomb into everyone who remembers this game. For those who don't, though, do I have a story for you? 6 playable characters from 5 Nicktoons. SpongeBob, Patrick, Tack, Timmy, Jimmy, and Danny. There are also 5 unlockable characters that have no bearing on the plot. Overrated, XJ9, Sam, Stimpy, and Rocco. So the story is, Professor Calamitous is using Krabby Patties to force-feed fairies to give them magical farts in which they can be combined with ghost energy in order to create fuel to power an army of Toybots to conquer the world. Or really the entire Nicktoons multiverse. Those are some fairly high stakes for a game where fairy farts are integral to the plot. Also, the best named character is in this game. This dude's name is Chadbot, baby! Wait, those trophies up there. Nicktoons confirmed for Smash! Anyway, this game is a beat-em-up, and well, all the characters play the same, but don't let that stop you. There's also little mini-games for certain characters that let you do little fun things, like slide down a slide as SpongeBob, and that's pretty cool, bro.
Thank you for your patronage.
Can we all pretend that the Paddy Wagon missions don't exist? Yeah. So SpongeBob the Movie the Game, a licensed game about a movie about a TV show. How do they even make this good? Okay, so this is more like a linear SpongeBob game that plays like a Battle for Bikini Bottom. Play as SpongeBob and Patrick, who are traveling to Shell City to get the crown, save the town, and Mr. Krabs from Plankton's dastardly Plan Z, which can't possibly fail. While Sandy is gone, SpongeBob and Patrick have more diverse movesets, and they can be upgraded too. Both have a basic spin attack that, when upgraded, can reflect projectiles. SpongeBob has the Punch Glove. When upgraded, it'll become a Spike Glove that blows up. The Bubble Bowl returns. When upgraded, it explodes into an electrical force upon hitting something. And lastly, the Sonic Wave Guitar. When upgraded, it gets faster, wider, and can go farther than when launched. Patrick. He has the Cartwheel. When upgraded, it gains a wider range of attack. The Slam. When upgraded, the Shockwave gets wider. And the Throw. When upgraded, he throws farther and harder. This game has a lot of worlds to traverse. It even gets hard as balls in Planktopolis, until I realized I could hit projectiles back. Damn missile laser dicks. There's even these cool sliding sections that are cool as hell. It even got Goofy Goober Rock to play in the final boss, which I can't play in the video because copyright. I usually talk a lot more about my number ones. Well, SpongeBob's pretty cool, man. Hey, if you made it this far, why not subscribe and hit that bell?